The Action News Now Sports Desk, brought to you by your California Ford dealers. Visit buyfordnow.com.
A big game tonight in local high school basketball. The Chico High Panthers and the Marysville Indians faced off in the Division IV CIF state playoffs tonight. And Sports Director Blake Mayfield was there for tonight's matchup, and Marysville pulled off the upset, Blake.
Yeah, they sure did, Alan. It was a good game. The number 8 seeded Marysville Indians got the best of number 1 seeded Chico Panthers, taking them down by a score of 65-58. It was a barrage of three-pointers from both teams as Carter Ellison of the Indians rises up for the three and knocks it down before Panther sophomore John Bernandez responds with a three of his own. But it wasn't just offense in this game, as Davis Parent went to work on Zach Granger before Granger eventually gets a nice block to finish out the first quarter. And to the second we go, as some good Marysville defense turned into better offense, with senior captain Jordan Witt hitting a three-pointer for the Ville, which is one of a handful that Witt had on the night. And just a couple possessions later, Bernandez buries a three to tie things up at 24 apiece in the game. But Marysville wasn't having any of that, as Granger once again gets a nice block, this time on Edge Park, helping give the Indians a 37-27 lead at halftime. The Ville then hit the gas pedal, scoring 21 points in the third quarter alone, off the back of turning defense into offense, including this Carter Ellison steal and layup. Chico senior Davis Parent answered with a couple buckets of his own, including a three-pointer and a dunk. But it wasn't enough to stop the bleeding, as the Indian student section was loving every single second of it, as you can see there. Marysville would go on to win 65-58, knocking off the number 1 seeded Panthers as the 8th seeded underdogs. Marysville will now travel and take on the number 5 seeded Half Moon Bay Cougars in the regional semifinals on Saturday at 7 p.m. The Chico State Wildcat women's basketball team defeated Dominguez Hills in the CCAA conference quarterfinals in overtime earlier this evening. These photos were provided to us by Will McNeil. Madison Perry poured in a career-high 26 points and grabbed 14 rebounds, while Sydney Peterson added 15 points to match her personal best. The victory marks the Wildcats' first overtime game in the CCAA tournament in program history and clinches Chico State's 3rd consecutive 20-win season, the 5th overall under head coach Brian Fogel. The win moves Chico State to 20-9 overall on the season and sends the number 4 seeded Wildcats into tomorrow's semifinal against the number 1 seed Cal Poly Pomona at 2:30 p.m. And Alan, that game will be played at Pomona's home gym of Kellogg Arena.
It's too bad about the Chico High, though.
I know, yeah. It's such a great season to end that way.
A lot of promise, yeah. All right. Thanks, Blake. Yeah.